have so much to do. I've been working since 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening, and my boss is assigning me more to do. Hold on. Before you crash out from having so much to do at work, listen to this video. I'm Ryan, and welcome to Centered, where we use mindfulness to live a better life. If you are dealing with overwhelm at work, I can relate. Personally, I work a very big corporate job. In addition to that, I'm doing other things like just managing life itself, working on this YouTube channel, hanging out with friends, managing a home. It can be a lot. And for you, you may be dealing with a lot too, or you may just want tips on how to be more effective than what you already are. I've been going through this journey. I wanted to share some things with you that I think can be helpful as you are navigating overwhelm. The first thing that I have to do for myself, and which I tell others who are going on this practice, is to stop. Stop. If you are feeling negative emotion, you have to stop. Now, that is tough for many of us in a corporate environment. We are up against deadlines. Our boss is on our back telling us they need something like right now, even though they don't really need it right now, but they're telling you right now. You know how it goes. So we often don't feel like we can stop. But imagine, for instance, if you have a significant other, a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, and they're telling you something is wrong. They're telling you, stop. I need to tell you something. But you keep going. Imagine what's going to happen with that relationship if you continue to ignore this person telling you to stop. The same thing with the relationship with yourself. If you are feeling these feelings, you need to stop. Now, again, we often feel like we don't have the time to do it, but studies show that you only need 3 minutes of conscious breathing to bring your body and mind back into a place of homeostasis and calm. If you want tips on how to do that, I actually have a video that I've created on doing that 3-minute meditation that's in the link of this description of this channel, of this video. So check that out. The second thing I recommended is to welcome the feelings, welcome the sense of overwhelm. Now, oftentimes, what do? We do one of 3 things when we're feeling overwhelmed. We either try to suppress the feeling and push through. We just suppress it and just push through. Or we try to escape the feeling through alcohol, conversations with friends, social media. No judgment. It's just that never works, right? The feeling is still with you. Suppressing the feeling can heighten the feeling and even create emotional or physical turmoil. And the last thing we do is we try to express the feeling. So if you're having a sense of anger and overwhelm, that anger with all the stuff that you had to do, and you express that anger with your boss, imagine how that's going to go. Not very well. But the fourth thing that we don't often think about, it's not often taught to us, is just welcoming the feelings in. And welcoming does a few things. I mentioned the significant other who is in your ear telling you something is wrong. Welcoming turns toward the feelings and acknowledges it. And oftentimes that's all the feeling wants. It wants to be acknowledged because the feeling is giving you a message. One of my favorite authors, Rumi, many of you probably know who that is, heard of him. In his poem, The Guest House, he has a line in there that I want to share with you. He says, "Be grateful for whoever comes." Again, be grateful for whoever comes. That's the negative feelings. Because each has been sent as a guide from the beyond. So again, these feelings are messengers telling us that we need to go in a different direction. If we're feeling anger, anger is pointing us towards love. If we're feeling overwhelm, overwhelm is pointing us towards peace and relaxation. But we won't know that unless we stop and welcome the feeling. So we must welcome the feeling. The third thing is, as we, breathe, stop and breathe, welcome, feel the feelings in us. And then the third thing is let them go. give them to something greater than yourself. Whatever that greater is for you. It could be God, it could be the universe, it could be just the air. But let that feeling come and let it go. Oftentimes when I'm feeling that what I'm encountering is greater than me, I'll call on something greater than myself to help me deal with it. And the last thing is just proceed with my day. After I've given to something greater, I express thanks and gratitude that the divine is with me, helping me, guiding me, showing me what I must do. And I thank it, and I know that whatever the outcome is as it should be. And I may not even understand it, but I don't have to understand it. I can trust that I have the tools, the capability, the knowledge, the presence within me to manage whatever comes my way. Now, some of you hear this advice and like, what did it have to do with all the stuff? You talking about give it to the divine, breathe. I said I'm overwhelmed with work. Help me figure out what I got to do to get all this work done at work. Well, first and foremost, it could be a myriad of things that you need to do depending upon the situations. But what I do know is that if you don't bring yourself to a state of feeling better, feeling good, you're not going to make as great of a decision in terms of what to do with all the work that you may have to do. Studies show that feeling good is the most productive thing that you can do. When you are feeling good, you are more creative. Your problem-solving skills are better. Not to mention you're just more joyous to be around. People like being around you when you feel good. So that's why we do this practice. We bring ourselves to a state of feeling good so that we can more easily manage the overwhelm in the way that needs to be done for us. What do you think? Is that in line with your experience? How do you manage overwhelm? I hope this was helpful. Again, check out the link in the description for a brief 3-minute meditation to bring yourself back into a sense of balance. And I'll talk to you next time.